You, Chad Michael Martin, are and will always be my sweet.
Chad, do you take Shelly to be your wife?
I do.
Do you promise to love, honor, and protect her till death do you part?
I do.
Shelly, do you take Chad to be your husband?
I do.
Do you promise to love, honor, and cherish him till death do you part?
I do.
The ring is a symbol of the unbroken circle of love. Love has no beginning, and love has no end. May these rings always remind you of the vows you have taken today. First. Chad, please repeat after me. I, Chad, take you, Shelly, to be my wife,
I, Chad, take you, Shelly, to be my wife,
to have and to hold in sickness and in health,
to have and to hold in sickness and in health,
for richer or for poor, in joy and sorrow.
for richer and for poor, for joy and sorrow.
I promise my love to you, and with this ring, I take you as my wife.
I promise my love to you, and with this ring, I take you as my wife.
Shelly, please repeat after me. I, Shelly, take you, Chad, to be my husband,
I, Shelley, take you, Chad, to be my husband,
to have and to hold in sickness and in health,
to have and to hold in sickness and in health,
for richer or for poor, in joy and sorrow.
for richer or for poorer, in joy and in sorrow.
I promise my love to you, and with this ring, I take you as my husband.
Say that again.
Yeah.
I promise my love to you,
I promise my love to you,
and with this ring, I take you as my husband.
and with this ring, I take you for my husband. As my husband.
That one. There you go.
By the power vested in me in the state of Connecticut, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may now kiss the bride. I present to you for the first time Mr. and Mrs. Chad. We're so happy you're all here. See, you can't ask for more than that. Let's hear it for Chad, you guys. Give it up. And we're going to dancing too in a little while too, so that'll be fun. And food is on his way out too, so that's coming. Sarah is on her way in a second. Here she comes. Sarah, how we doing? Well, that's her speech. We can start with the best man, maybe. Kyle? Kyle, is he ready? Why don't we do that? Let's start with the best man. Here we go.
What's the Wi-Fi password? I need to get into my email. No, I'm good. I'm good. So, when Chad first asked me to speak, I was flooded with all sorts of emotions. But above all, I was really honored. After all, it's a big responsibility. What should I say? Do I talk about how Chad and Shelly met at kickball? Of course. Right? But what about the fact that Shelly was the actual first girlfriend I ever really met? I mean, that night at the bar in Newington after our kickball game, Shelly, you introduced yourself to me and said, "Hey, I'm dating your brother." I was like, I could not believe it. I'm like, what am I hearing? Or that Chad finally met someone who he deemed worthy of bringing home to Mom and Dad's house. Sure, he didn't tell Shelly that she was going to the house, or that actually Mom and Dad were in Alaska. But does it really matter? Probably not. Probably not. But once I had time to think about the speech a little more, I really started to get worried. I mean, what do I really know about Chad? Sure, he's my brother, but he was always so secretive with where he was and who he was with. Luckily, Chad invited me to his bachelor party. And boy, did I get a whole lot of information down there. But unfortunately, all of it is completely inappropriate to talk about at a wedding. Or really, just about anywhere. What I did learn, and I can say, is that he doesn't mind really passing out. Anywhere. At a blackjack table, in front of the hotel room, on the floor, you know. But all that is in the past. And I started to wonder, what would I say about Shelly? You're the one, right? So, Chad once told me that kickball will change your life. I don't know if he knew it then, how true that statement would be for him, but he met you. And certainly, that has changed his life. You have done the unthinkable, the unimaginable. In fact, most people would say she has some sort of superpower. You, Shelly, made Chad settle down and become a grown-up. Now, just remember, you fought for him. So, you only have yourself to blame. But you really do have a great sense of humor. You have a strong sense of family. And unfortunately, you have the unrivaled ability to scream like you're being murdered just from going over a few waves in a raft. But from what I can see, you two get along just great, right? I mean, Shelly, you like to be in control. And Chad, well, let's face it, Chad really needs somebody to be in charge. So it seems to be a perfect fit. So I'll admit, I was a little nervous, right, to give this speech. I remembered you're supposed to imagine everyone naked. So I had my wife stand in front of me naked while I read this. Let me tell you, that's horrible advice. It's very distracting. But then I remembered, I'm the older brother. I'm the one that can finally give my younger brother some worldly advice. So, as your brother, it's my duty. No, it's my birthright. So, Chad, let's get real here. This is the most important thing I can tell you. Always remember those 3 little words. She is always right. Congratulations to Chad and Shelly.
All right, let's hear it one more time for Kyle, brother of the bride. Now, here she is, Sarah.
Shelly, you look absolutely stunning. And Chad, you've never looked so handsome. A huge change from your usual kickball outfits. I can remember when Shelly first told me she was playing kickball. That was the time I knew she had met the man of her dreams. She has never played a sport in her life. Chad has brought out a totally different side of Shelly. She has never been more athletic, even though I've heard she hasn't mastered the skill of bunting. However, you've both been team players ever since. Both of you are such good people and deserving of each other's love and an inspiration to all of us. We are very happy to welcome Chad to our family. He is a genuine heart and he is sweet and caring, sorry. Thank you for being the gentleman Shelly deserves. Please join me in raising a glass to Shelly and Chad as you embark on this new journey together. We wish you all the happiness in the world. Cheers.
All right, let's hear one more time for Kyle and Sarah together. Very nice job, guys. Brother of the groom, sister of the bride. All right, going to get you some dinner, get the party going in a little while. Enjoy.